So this is the little preview of the indoor GCM course we have going on right now. This is the starting gate right here, and you first have to start your trail truck through these two pylons, and you're aiming to get yourself down the rocks here in this direction until you get to where you see this Jeep, and that Jeep is going to go underneath here towards the red truck. And then you can see that the Jeep comes through here over to the beautiful Crawl Canada FJ, and the FJ has to turn around this pylon right here, and then he's got to make it through the top pylons here where you see the back of this Cherokee. So he's got to go up this mound over here, and then from that section the Cherokee goes down through these two pylons and around this section right here and around this corner onto the first log obstacle. And the first log obstacle is on a pretty crazy angle, and then there's a couple of pretty tight pylons on the top of this rock, and on the top of that rock, which is a pretty good rise, you'll see that it's going to be a bit of work to get over that. And then from there you got three gates. There's three sections here. I laid out the trucks here to show it off, so when you're in the Wraith up on the top hill here, you can go straight ahead down to this black Jeep right here, or you can take the bonus gate over here up the Teeter Bridge, or you can take the second bonus gate down here on over this incredibly ridiculous rock. So the first bonus gate would be the one on the right, and once you get over this crazy ridiculous climb and the downhill without getting hung up, then you can just head off across around the back. The second bonus gate is the Teeter Bridge, and the Teeter Bridge is on a pretty decent angle as well, and once you manage to get yourself up here, then you can get your rig to balance on it, and then you can get yourself back down the other side. And once you're down the other side of the Teeter Bridge, then you can just head off down onto the logs, and away you go. And the main gate is the one where the Raven is sitting here, and the main gate gets you from the Wraith Hill through between the two pylons and over some logs and rocks, and then you get back down onto the main. Now all three of those bring you all the way around like this, and then you have to get yourself started up on the hill climb. And this is the hill climb, to give you an idea what that looks like. It goes up about 4.5 feet, and there's some pylons and obstacles in the way to give you some guidance. The FJ is on the way up there now, so you start on the left side here, and then you head your way over to the right, and then you got to navigate your way up to the top of the hill. When you get to the top of the hill climb, there's another corner marker there, and then you've got to head off across the top. So this is the deck across the top of the hill, and when you get up there, you can see the FJ is well on its way to making it between the pylons. You got to head your way down this other log mess, and when you get down this other log mess, you end up on this tabletop here through these crazy pylons, and then you finally get to the end, and this would be the last gate right here, which requires a hands-on, and lucky for you as a tired driver, it's right about at hip level, so you don't have to worry about bending over to pick up your truck after you're incredibly tired. And that's what we got here. Now, what about all this gray mess right here? That is for this little beast. And so this is the back of the micro course right here, and the micro course sits on this tabletop. It has its own landscape and everything, and its own little pile of rocks, and for a micro, it's a pretty big hill, and it's a pretty big pile of rocks, but in the end they have a great time on it, and it certainly tests the articulation of the trucks, as you can see here, and it gives a good run for its money for the Lossy Micro Trekker. And there's all kinds of debris and fun stuff and logs and rocks for the micros here, and this little course is probably good for a couple hours of fun and several batteries. And that, so far, is the GCM course with the micros included.